In this chapter, we will learn about HTML attributes. HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. All HTML elements can have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Attributes usually come in name/value pairs, like name is equal to value.
The ref attribute. The tag defines a hyperlink. The ref attribute specifies the URL of the page the link goes to, as shown in example below. The src attribute. The aim tag is used to embed an image in an HTML page. The src attribute specifies the path to the image to be displayed. There are two ways to specify the URL in the src attribute. Absolute URL links to an external image that is hosted on another website. Relative URL links to an image that is hosted within the website. Here, the URL does not include the domain name. If the URL begins without a slash, it will be relative to the current page. The width and height attributes. The aim tag should also contain the width and height attributes, which specify the width and height of the image in pixels. The alt attribute. The required alt attribute for the aim tag specifies an alternate text for an image if the image for some reason cannot be displayed. This can be due to a slow connection or an error in the src attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. The style attribute. The style attribute is used to add styles to an element, such as color, font, size, and more. You will learn more about styles in our HTML styles chapter. The title attribute. The title attribute defines some extra information about an element. The value of the title attribute will be displayed as a tooltip when you mouse over the element. The lang attribute. You should always include the lang attribute inside the HTML tag to declare the language of the web page. This is meant to assist search engines and browsers. The following example specifies English as the language. Always use lowercase attributes. Always quote attribute values.
Double quotes around attribute values are the most common in HTML, but single quotes can also be used. In some situations, when the attribute value itself contains double quotes, it is necessary to use single quotes as shown in example. Chapter Summary. All HTML elements can have attributes. The ref attribute of a specifies the URL of the page. The link goes to the src attribute of ing specifies the path to the image to be displayed. The width and height attributes of ing provide size information for images. The alt attribute of ing provides an alternate text for an image. The style attribute is used to add styles to an element, such as color, font, size, and more. The lang attribute of the HTML tag declares the language of the web page. The title attribute defines some extra information about an element. A complete list of all attributes for each HTML element is listed in our HTML attribute reference chapter.